Hello. It is I. Hello. Well, happy Easter, everyone. hmm I kind of regret not having gone outside today. Oh well. It is what it is. I mean, I still could, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a very nice day out. Today, at least. Hope you're doing all well and fine on this beautiful Sunday. Hmm. Let me see. Okay. Audio check. Okay. Well, let's see. Let us see. Let me see. Let me see. I think I didn't draw too much yesterday, right? Kind of weird. Kind of weird day. Kind of weird day. This is not terrible, but it's not great either. I can see a bunch of things I did wrong here. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, that's not what I want to do today. So, practice week 6, huh? Maybe some warm-ups first. Not that I'm making them to be very useful ones, anyway. Hmm. Alright, let's try and do some straight lines here. They have a slight bend, and I don't know what happened here. Hmm. The hell? This is hardly a straight line. More like a curve. Very slight curve, but still a curve. Hmm. Anyway, let me drink something here. Whoops. Mm. Water. Very nice water. I'm really not too sure what I should be practicing here when I'm doing warm-ups, you know? Really not certain. I mean, I know that my ellipses are terrible. I just don't know how to, how to train that. I feel like I said something yesterday about watching some videos. I don't remember. I feel like it was towards the end of the stream. I don't know. I don't know. How do you construct an ellipse? I don't know. Hmm. Terrible. None of these are ellipses. Hmm. It's really difficult to hold this pen because you can basically only grip it at the very like front. I hate that, you know. I hate the fact that that's the case. But you know, can't have everything. Can't have everything, unfortunately. Whoop. Hmm. 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 I don't know. Hmm. It's an interesting thing. I can only, undo what I've done when I'm finished doing it. Ah, this is unbelievable. How is this possible? Okay. I'm not too certain. I should look into this. Maybe I'll make a note actually, because I'll end up forgetting it again. Okay, so let's see. Find useful warm up practice. I mean, I could always just go to, drawing some boxes perhaps in perspective. That's certainly something I could be doing instead of just these meaningless marks here that don't serve any great. What the hell is happening today? Don't serve any greater purpose than just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know its purpose. I mean, straight lines. Hmm. Beautiful. Hmm. What do I usually do? I think something like... Why am I feeling so uncomfortable using my shoulder to draw? That's kind of weird. Can't deny it. So this would be something like this. So you're looking at some sort of form from above or from the front. Then we move slightly to the side, so we have a minimal side plane here. I think. Right? I don't know, this is so wrong, holy shit. Guess I should focus on doing the straight lines first? I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. I don't know. It kind of looks wrong. Hmm. Wait, let me rethink this. So, say I have a box. Do I have anything that could resemble it? This, okay. So the slightest movement here, basically doing this. Just one eye is enough. Hmm. Oh, okay. This still has to represent the entire corner. It's just that this one here, that the, how should I say this? The perspective lines, I guess, are rather flat, depending on how... Okay. This is kind of frying my brain, I feel like. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, can't I do this with these planes too? Just with these planes here. Oh, right, I can. Yes, yes. I just have to actually make sure that the horizon lines work, or the perspective lines, sorry. Hmm. So this is more looking like some sort of street going all the way back here. More than anything else, you know? Hmm. How does this actually work? Kind of interested now. But also, not really. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I understand the basic principles of perspective, but the specific case is just eluding me. Too mysterious. Hmm. Just goes to show how little I actually know. Hmm. Like, practically. Like, in literal. In literal practice. Hmm. Okay. Actually, I have to go for a little bit. I'll be right back. Forgive me. I'm kind of like keeping up the tradition from yesterday. Okay, then. Be right back. Alright, I have returned. Let's see. Hmm. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe all of it. Maybe all of it in terms of art is about confidence in your lines. It's kind of like sin. Actually, it might be exactly like that. Since we are selling an illusion, right? The bolder you are, the better you can sell the illusion, the better your art becomes. You know? And if that means, I don't know, maybe that the train of thought was not right. I don't know. I'm just yapping. I'm just talking. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay, I feel like the headphones are a bit too loud here. All right. Hmm. I should try finishing a drawing here, shouldn't I? Any drawing. So let's go in here. Where am I now, though? Okay, this is basically. Oh, horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. No. Kind of, but this is terrible. This is absolutely horrible. Alright. Okay. Let's think. How is she standing here? Kinda need to do some. Hmm. Yeah, this is horrible. This is way too large. It's horrible. What am I doing? I don't just want to take someone else's reference, you know? One to one, though. Why I found this image after I came up with the idea of this thing here is beyond me, though. Man, I definitely need reference, I can tell. Like, I need some pose reference here. That's certainly one thing that I require. Damn. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. 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 Okay, let's get a sitting pose here. Something that's a bit more like fucking hell. Something that's a bit more like what Shiori would actually sit like, you know? Something a bit more reserved, I would say. But not exactly ladylike, you know? I wouldn't say, at least. Like, if I imagine how Shiori would actually sit, you know, off camera, you know? It would be reserved, but it wouldn't be ladylike, I don't think. She'd sit in a way that's comfortable, first of all, because why else would you be sitting here if it's not comfortable to sit, right? But that's kind of like an obvious thing anyway. She would probably be leaning into the seat. So like something relaxed. So let's see. Why is this so... Sometimes I hate this brush so much. But I can't be bothered, like... You know, I can't be bothered adjusting graphs that I don't understand. I just can't be bothered, guys. What am I even drawing here? What the fuck is this? Let's erase all of this. Hmm. 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 Kind of not, you know, how should I say this? I'm still trying to punch through my tablet here. Hmm. Okay. Kind of feel like the table is too far up, actually. Let's see. So, what are my shoulders doing? Not a whole lot. Pretty relaxed. Let me open the window here, actually, and see if I can get some fresh air in. Whoops. Ah, apparently, I can't even drink water anymore. Fuck. Ah. Ouch. Okay. Hmm. 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 So, I mean, yeah, I kind of want to figure out the pose here. I don't know why I'm drawing the entire chair for that purpose, but yeah, apparently that's what I'm going to be doing right now. What the hell? There you go. Hmm. I should be doing this in a thumbnail like format. Because usually I'm more like relaxed when I do that, you know? I don't know. So she'd probably kind of think she'd be sitting in one of the two corners here. What the hell? I want to draw the entirety of this. Why is this so weird? Hmm. Hmm. Though, I mean, would she sit like this? Let me. I have to do this in thumbnail actually. This is not helpful at all. Not helpful at all. Let me save this for now. Go into practice week 6. Come on. Thank you. Hmm. 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 Whoops. Hmm. Let's just make a new layer here. Just random thumbnails. How would she be sitting? It's kind of looking weird. Hmm. I can't even draw this anymore. I'm so oh, I'm so mad right now. What the hell am I doing? No, don't save this. Hey, Lord. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Probably because I want to make it look nice. Like, oh, I can draw a sketch better than this, and then I just fuck up. this, is, this is sad. Okay. I think I just need to do some reps here. Let me just draw some of this. Let me just draw some of these. Kind of want to see what I'm doing here, though. So what? This is 33, so we go one in further. 50. Ouch! Ah, I don't know why I'm standing so weird. It always hurt my leg. Okay, so the two most important parts here, obviously, are both feet here. Because we want to get this idea across quickly, right? So, let me see. Ugh, always something else with me. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes I don't know how the girls do it, you know? They sit here and stream. Do they mute for every single thing and you just don't notice it? I mean, it could be the case. Anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I found Elizabeth's um, Rolling in the Deep I was talking about yesterday. The one she sings like very softly. And I couldn't remember where where I heard it, you know? Turns out it was the charity stream from about a month ago. I think it was Callie's idea. I don't quite remember. So like something like it was Ame's favorite charity, something along those lines. I don't quite remember. I do remember though that Bay lost a lot of money. Or well, she donated a lot of money. That was one hell of a stream too. Huh. But it basically was like Liz's unarchived karaoke stream from that charity event where she had like the spinning wheel to you know flex her voice range, I guess. Her singing skills. All right, let me think this through because this is not right. This is I'm just trying to get a feel for the pose before I really draw it because I don't want to draw with stickman anymore. You know. Just trying to get a feel here for the pose. Oh, it's actually incorrect. Okay. Damn. That's one hell of a pose, though. Why am I slipping on my own carpet here? Okay, let me fix that for a second. Hmm. All right. Okay. So, let's see. I'm seeing that this leg is incorrect. It would go back a bit further because it's basically supporting the entire weight of the body here. You know? I don't know. Something along those lines, yeah. Though the leg is now a bit too large, or too long rather. Yeah, so I'm like trying to make sure I get this. Let me just delete this stuff here. Basically just trying to get this thing here right. Here this this angle here basically. Or these lines. I don't know what to describe them as. But I guess the main reason for my failure was the torso actually. Not so much the foot itself and the head. Look how close the head is to the knee. It's basically on top of each other. You know? This is getting the pose across, certainly. Alright, let's just draw it. Let's just draw the pose and see how far we get. Alright. Alright. Ouch. Back's hurting. Okay. So, actually, you know what? Let me go back a bit further here. How far apart is this actually? This could work. I think. Alright, let's mark the knee Think that works? Yes, that should work. Although I kind of started weird. So like the hip and then the shoulder? Yeah, the shoulder's going like this. The hips are going like this. The spine's connecting them. The center line is somewhere over here. Then travels around the form. Wait, does it actually? Wait, maybe it doesn't. It's a bit difficult to see here. Oops. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it might actually not even do that. Hmm. Okay. So then the hips. The torso. And then the head. Maybe? Maybe. Then we have the elbow right around here, I would say. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Although this is actually coming towards us. Yeah, I should switch this stuff here. Because it's coming towards us. So this too. You always want to keep in mind or try to think about the planes of the forms that you're drawing, right? And whether or not. Wait, let me rephrase this. Just keep in mind whether or not a certain form is coming towards you, okay, towards the viewport, I guess, or the view, like the horizon, or your eye line, or what do you call this actually? The camera? Let's just call it the camera, you know? Like this entire frame here, right? If something is, say, coming towards it, how do I even, I don't know. How do you draw an arrow coming towards the, I don't know. Kind of, Anyway, just trying to keep those things in mind, you know, and change the bend in your lines accordingly. Okay, this might be a bit too close yet still. This might actually be a bit too far down. No? Yes, yes, it is. I forgot the bend in the elbow here, because it's slightly bending this way. You know, it's slightly bending up, basically. So let's remove these lines here again. Just make sure we bend them roughly the same direction. Okay, I have to sit down actually for a bit. Ouch. Huh. Hmm. Ouch. The back's hurting. Hmm. Kind of like trying to think. About all the things I've been doing recently, in terms of art, and if they are actually gonna be helping me towards improvement. I should definitely try and cement the knowledge I'm learning here by drawing more things from imagination, trying to force my brain to like adopt these principles a bit quicker. But if my legs hurt this much just from standing around to draw, it's like, how will I keep this going? I don't know. Ouch. Hmm. Hmm. Ouch. Ow. 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 All right. This might be a bit too much bend, but it should be fine. If we just bend the hand a bit more, it should be good. Or I'll just go and extend the leg a bit further, actually. Okay, this is actually more like this. It's a lot straighter. Okay. So I would like to move the leg a bit further back. Actually, Hmm. Since it's further in the back of the thing here, of the image, it's also slightly smaller. Hmm. Just can't concentrate. Constantly having some sort of pain or issues. About to start taking all of the drugs at the same time. This is insane. What the hell? Oh, this is too large. This is way too large. Hmm. This is looking terrible. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Hmm. I mean, I could just try and. Let me see. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Should I try and be drawing this and like through just the silhouette? I don't know. Whoops. Hmm. Hmm. It's not looking terrible. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. If it was just only easy, right? Everyone could be doing it. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I should stop. Hmm. There we go. I should stop doing this. I'm just stalling for time. Okay, I'm too close to. Why am I doing this so? Like I'm kind of going insane with this. Why is this leg so difficult to draw? Hmm. don't know. Ow. Oh, I could scream so much. I'm about to do something. The fact that I can't even stand up straight is kind of. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, whatever. Who cares? This is kind of like. Whoops. Yep. Sorry. I don't know what's happening. What the hell? Why do I have a hiccup all of a sudden? I just want to. Please, let me just draw in peace. Who do I have to bribe to just draw in peace? In one piece. Anyway, we close this. We turn on the light. Why was I drawing without light? Biggest question here, actually. Ouch. Okay, I have to move around a bit here because I'm standing on the same spot. It's kind of killing me. The hell is this R? There we go. I'll be right back. Sorry. No, I don't want to open a new browser, please. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. Go away, thank you. Okay, I'll be right back. Hello. Hello. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. It kind of helped. I just sat down in an actually comfortable chair. I can't carry it to this room, unfortunately. It just doesn't fit through the doorways. So we're actually pretty far along here. The only issue now is this foot here. Because it turns out it needs to be a bit longer. Is this working? Kind of. Maybe. Is it? Not really. Might have to be slightly longer still. Okay, this kind of works. I think. No, I mean, I have really been trying to get this whole mecha feeling across, I don't think, with any of these drawings. Maybe a little bit here. But that's about it. It's just terrible trash. Terrible, terrible trash. Ouch. My back is actually hurt a lot from the way I'm standing here. Holy shit. I can't stand, I can't sit. What can I even do? I can't even draw. Like, fuck hell. I'm a lost cause, guys. Ripe for the trash. Oh well. Whoops. Hmm. Ouch. uh, ow, what the hell is happening? Huh. Okay, let's move this. Let's move this over. Up and over. Now make it a bit smaller. Something like this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of works, though. Not perfectly, because I mean, you can see the elbow on the left arm here isn't quite matching up. But everything else kind of fits. It kind of works, I guess. Control Shift A. Lower the volume of the headphones a little bit. Maybe a bit more. There we go. Actually, it's kind of funny how these like headphones with integrated volume are just always failing at the same part. Basically, where your volume slider is. Always. Funny how that works, you know? Totally without any planning. Why would anyone plan this? No, no, couldn't be the case. No. Okay, let's just. Yeah, let's just do an arm here. And see what we can do. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, let's leave it like this for now. Hmm. Sometimes I really, really hate this brush. Fucking hell. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. We'll just get these like minor details stored away. Stored away? I don't know. Hmm. Wait, I'm a bit confused now. 1, 2, 3, 4. A bit of a weird way of drawing these hands, fingers rather. But considering how well I do that on my own, this is very good. All things considered, it could be a lot worse. You know? I could have drawn it on my own. So, I mean, am I approaching this correctly? I don't know. I certainly want to do things right. You know? That's the question. How do we figure out if it's right or not? Oh, this is certainly not right. We need some sort of objective standard to judge value by, to be even able to make value judgments at all, in fact. And what we call that is religion. You know? This objective standardization, what the hell? Standard. This objective standard. You know? Because it boils down to questions beyond the capabilities of a feeble mind, like that of a human. Ouch. I kind of want to make this mine in terms of like drawing. How do I say this? I don't just want to redraw this or basically copy it, you know? But I don't know how to do that. So, for the time being, this will have to work. So, how's this? And then Okay, sorry. Sorry. Had to mute myself here for a bit. Okay, so I can see an issue here already. This is too close. This can work. Doesn't have to be a perfect copy anyway. I'm kind of feeling like this brush is making it very difficult for me to control the line weight. Like actually almost impossible. It might be more how should I say this? It might be more beneficial to just use a regular ball pen brush, and just add the desired thickness to the line by redrawing it, by drawing over it a bunch of times. Because this is kind of, I really don't like it. I really do not. I hate it actually. Well, yeah, kind of. Okay, well. I mean, I could try. I think I have a ball pen here. Yes, so this is a ball pen that doesn't change thickness. Ever. It doesn't. It simply doesn't. And since it doesn't, might have an easier time controlling my line weight since I have to edit all myself. I could try and give it like a rectangular tip, I think. Brush tip, square. That might be interesting to do. Maybe not that. So it's size, isn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn. It's kind of looking weird. Maybe I'll try drawing with this a bit. We'll see. We'll see if I like it more or not. Okay. Certainly different. Not too much, but enough to be noticed, I think. Though it kind of feels like this. I don't know. Maybe I just have to get used to it. Hmm. 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 I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird. Maybe I just have to adjust my old brush a bit better. Actually, take the time to do it, once in a while. Let me get the desk up a bit further. My back is hurting. It's killing me. Trying like every possible. How should I say this? Position to stand in or pose. I don't know. And it's just not working out. These are all like, way too difficult. Something about the strength measurement is like off. Like I can't give these lines the desired thickness. Something that wouldn't be an issue at all whatsoever with traditional media somehow seems like an insurmountable um, hurdle in digital art. It's kind of, I don't like it. Can't say I do. It's kind of funny how that works. But I think once I actually sit down and try and figure out how brushes work, specifically in Krita, because I don't have any other program, and I'm not about to buy into Adobe. Hell no. Not after that changes. Fuck no. It's not happening. Nope. 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 Let me go back to this. Actually, don't I have like two brushes here? So this is size flow 1 and this is size flow copy. What is this? And how does it compare to this? I don't know. I mean, is it lighter? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell. Oh well. Hmm. Whoops. Hmm. 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 Ouch. Ow. My legs are hurting so much I can't. This is insane. Ah. Fuck me. Ah, what the hell? Oh, the back hurt, the leg hurt, the head hurt, the hand hurt, the English hurt. Huh. I just want to draw, guys. Fuck. At least with a sketch pad or like a sketchbook. You know, I can just sit where I don't have all the pen. Kinda sucks. Oh well, time to lose weight, I guess. Overtime. It's been long overdue. Alright. It will happen. Because this is unbearable. This is not. This is not a sustainable strategy of learning to draw. When I'm basically actively killing myself while doing it. That. No. 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 Oh, this is a bit too far down. Not large enough. Possibly. Ouch. Ow. Oh. Now my arm is actually hurting because the desk is too high up. Yes. So many things to complain about. Only one mouth to say all the words. Unbelievable. This might not actually be working out here. But we'll see. I should have drawn this in its most basic shape first to see how it would look, to get the orientation right of everything here, but whatever. Whatever. Ouch. Why is my thumb hurting of all things all of a sudden? Stop. Stop it. Stop. Calm down. Be normal. I see. Okay, so this. I really can't draw ellipses. This is insane. I have to learn how to draw ellipses. Like properly learn it. And like I guess that's gonna be my homework for today, you know? Something I look up after stream. We write this down. Learn to draw ellipses, please. Like, this is insane. I need to learn to draw ellipses. Didn't think I would say that. But here we are. Can't draw ellipses. Or circles, apparently. Yeah, I can't. I just can't do it. This is insane. What the hell? I can't. And this this brush isn't helping. Because then when I'm trying to slightly sketch this in, it just stops working. Fucking hell. Look at this. I mean, it's not like it's impossible or anything. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, apparently I can't draw ellipses at all. Not when it counts, you know? Not when it's important. Okay. Ow. Ow. I'm punishing my pinky finger again. Ouch. Hmm. Okay, maybe the desk is a bit too far down, huh? Why is it working all of a sudden? Okay. Maybe that was just the issue. Not that I can draw ellipses all of a sudden either, but... Hmm. Probably just trying to be too accurate here. I don't know. Hmm. Ow. Ouch. Okay, I can't. Guys, I can't. This is gonna end in a very, very bad spot. But, I mean, this could be worse, I guess. At some point, it's just more about rendering, though, you know? Certainly have to get my line weight under control. So let me write that down too. Get the line work. Line weight, sorry. Line weight under control. Which is basically just the thickness of the lines, you know. Like, I want to make the conscious decision to make the lines thicker or thinner, you know. So I have to think about a way to do this. Probably look at some other artists, how they, you know, transition, or how they even start with their sketches and transition to rendering, you know. We'll see. I have some in mind that I want to look at. But I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. For now, I have to get rid of this carpet here. Just chug it somewhere. There we go. All right. Damn. Take care of yourselves, guys. I hope you had some fun. I'm not like disappointed in what I did today. I wish I did more, but all things considered, you know, it's okay. I want to improve, though. You know. Actually, let me leave this here. I don't need that now. Put that over there. Anyway, not too sure if I learned something other than what I can improve on, and perhaps that's already a lot of value. We'll see. I have to actually, you know, go through with making these changes. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, hope you have a nice rest of your day. And, yeah, I'll probably see you next time.